So we were discussing roots, like water and mineral uptake by roots. Till last video we're done with basic info. I'm just giving a overview. It's a root, like we provide water to roots, then water goes to epidermis, and there you will find a structure which is root hair. Then it will go to cortex, then endodermis. Endo means inner one, then pericycle, and then xylem. So this complete flowchart. Today we'll see a little more depth and more about this topic. So first thing, we are going to discuss about roots. So I'm sure it's clear to you. So first thing about roots, you'll see three pathways in this structure. First one, like three pathways available for water to enter to xylem. So let's see what these steps are. First step which you'll see, that's called as cell to cell type, which this means if this the water that enters to root hairs. These are present on tip of the root tip. This means these are present on epidermis layer. So epidermal layer. Then you will see other things as well, like on epidermal cell. Down to that we'll see gradient of water potential. Then you'll also see few other things, like when it comes to gradient water potential, that flows out through the cell membrane, or throughout across the cell wall, simply cell wall. So I'm sure it's clear to you. Then after cell wall it returned to vacuole and then to other parts. So this is about the first one step. So this is about first path. But here you'll also see after vacuole, then like here is vacuole, it enters to adjacent cells, and then it will go to a substance along, like it will go to next pathway. So when it go next pathway, this entire complete process is called a cellular pathway. So I'm sure it's clear to you. Then you will see, then comes our second part, which is called a second path. So here comes our second pathway. The second pathway is called as symplast. It's simply, if this is the structure, so here we'll see a whole like structure here, which I've discussed about in last video about symplast. Here we'll see that here it will enter through the holes, and these holes are called as plasmodesmata. This means it's kind of simple opening, and here cytoplasm is also used. Cytoplasm intake, like not intake, but it passed through the cytoplasm here. Otherwise in third part, which is apoplast, there it wasn't. So let's see what's written above. So you'll see that there's a pore which is called as plasmodesmata, and that goes through cytoplasm. Plasmodesmata, these are singular cytoplasmic connection pathway which support water and solute, and that complete pathway is called as symplastic pathway. So I'm sure it's clear to you. So after this symplast, this was quite simple topic, and we have already discussed in the last video. So here comes our third path. Let's see what's written in the third path. So what you'll see here, the third path is called as apoplast. it would be simply opposite of symplast. Like here, no cytoplasm cell membrane would be done or taking place. No cytoplasm intake. The cell wall of epidermal cells and cortical cells form a continuous matrix and things. So these walls are hydrophilic. Even in this structure you'll see that these walls are hydrophilic in nature. This means hydrophilic means to a little scared or something. Hydro means water hating. Like hydrophobic is water loving, and this is water hating, like they don't take much. And apoplasm is simply, if this is the diagram, so we'll not see kind of holes in their structure, but it would be quite like this. So it will directly take path like this with the cell wall and continuous matrix. And when you will see that this movement of soil solution here, from soil solution to other paths like extracellular pathway, this complete path is called as apoplastic apoplastic pathway. And then as solute moves along extracellular pathway, and this complete cycles continue take place through the cortex and then changing to root. And this is all like about the water and mineral uptake by roots. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.